Alright, I think I got around my issues here. Had a bit of a mic issue. Haven't been using my mic for quite a long time. Got it working now. So Marvel Nemesis. Why do I think this is Power Stone? So I basically just went through the whole game and replaced everything. I put 4K assets over every texture I could find. Some are 2K depending on if the item is small. And as you can see, the end result is just beautiful. I immediately picked up on the aesthetic of the game, given that I'm an artist. I noticed that it focuses a lot on projections and screen type deals. So I put a lot of video filters over a lot of stuff. Another thing you'll probably notice if you're a fan of this game is I brought the life back into it. I basically put color back into every picture that I found. And the end result is it's a lot more lively. It doesn't like lull you to sleep anymore like the original game. We got to keep in mind this isn't a Marvel product. It's partially Marvel, but it's actually an EA game, which explains why the art style was kind of, it was a miss. I went through and I replaced quite a few of these skins for these characters, and the rest that I didn't replace, I upscaled times like 6, I think. And the end result is this is beautiful, man. It's like it's a product of its time. Also, I say this game's a product of its time, but it's really not of its time. It's kind of modern because I featured things, that came out after the release of the game, like Netflix Punisher, which I believe came out more recent. Yeah, but the end result, it's just a masterpiece, man. Like this game is beautiful. People are probably wondering, just the people who haven't played this game before, why did I put the Hulk over the Thing? But people who've played this game before, they're like, yeah, you should have put the Hulk over the Thing. Always thought that was funny. I feel like everyone is on crazy pills, man. This game is a masterpiece. This is the perfect Marvel game, and nobody modified it. I did a quick Google search. I desperately clamored, or rather, I tried my best to find people who are interested in modding S2, and there were maybe 1 or 2. And those people who did mods, they did 1 or 2 skins. I was so mad, and the skins weren't released. I think one of the skins I saw was like an anti-venom for Venom. It was like a white Venom. It looked pretty good, but he didn't release it, so I just made it myself. And also, I think there was a Daredevil from Netflix, which I think was released, but I didn't like it, so I made my own. Look at how immaculate this looks. It's all 4K. I chose 4K because I think there's a limit to the eyesight. I think we can only see past so much resolution and so much FPS or frames per second. So I chose to stop at 4K for most of my assets. As you can see, the end result with a little bit of color mixing and changing and addition of bump mapping, the end result is this is gorgeous, man. Still working on the enemies. I just colored the skin green and upscaled the textures. Green fits them a little, it's more cliche for aliens. I'm just going through the story mode here, this is stage or 2, just to show off like just how much work I put into this game and how many different assets are replaced. to the Hulk skin that I was talking about earlier. This is the move that made me decide to go with Hulk. That hand clap thing is not, he doesn't hand clap. That's the thing the Hulk does specifically. Beautiful.
It's clobbering time.
This is my dream Power Stone game. Wow.
You looking for me? Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you, or I'll crush you like a bug. What do you want?
Nothing. You are not what we want. We will come for you later.
So, like always, I'm gonna stay in the shadows, modify my game in solitude. Hopefully you guys follow suit. I put Hugh Jackman's face.
Over and out.
I put Hugh Jackman's face over Wolverine. I think it looks better. I also 4K'd his dog tags, or his tags. That was just one stage, man. And yes, I went through the entire game and replaced every texture in the game with something super faithful, first and foremost, but higher in definition. Something about EA's choice of the color schemes was awful. It made the game bland, and I just hated it. I could do another stage. Actually, the bricks in this stage are pretty impressive. I'm gonna do one more. I'm not gonna go fully through the stage, but I'm gonna just show you the environment here so that you can get a feeling for how much I've replaced. Out of all of these stages I've retextured, I think my favorite is the X Mansion, or the X Mansion. Yeah, Wolverine with 4K textures, man. He's been recolored. I changed his facial hair. I took those dumb gloves off of him. He looks less like an anime character and more like the movie. While admittedly the original or the default Wolverine design they chose for this game, it looked cool, but it didn't look like Wolverine, you know? You know, if you played this game before, you know what I'm talking about. It didn't look like Wolverine. It looked weird. So yeah, just me showing off the stage, man. All these crazy 4K textures everywhere. Jesus. But yeah, Marvel Nemesis, this game is a masterpiece. You guys keep sleeping on it. I'm gonna keep modding it and playing it until it's perfection. God bless.